Welcome to PMPA's Final Cut of the Week, where we share important information you may have missed while you were making essential parts. I'm Veronica Durden.
And I'm Joe Jackson, and this is what you need to know for the week ending October 28, 2022. The U.S. Census Bureau announced yesterday that new orders for manufactured durable goods in September were up 6 of the last 7 months and increased $1 billion, or 0.4%. Transportation equipment, which was up 5 of the last 6 months, drove the increase with $1.9 billion, or 2.1%. Shipments of manufactured durable goods in September were up 16 of the last 17 months and increased $0.7 billion, or 0.3%. This followed a 1.3% August increase. Transportation equipment also drove this increase.
Despite challenges, manufacturing production remained strong, a sentiment supported by strong sales and scheduled overtime in our PMPA precision machining shops. According to the Federal Reserve, manufacturing production increased 0.4% in September and 2.9% at an annual rate in the third quarter. In September, manufacturing output rose 0.4% after advancing a similar amount in the previous month. At 105.2% of its 2017 average, total industrial production in September was 5.3% above its year earlier level. Capacity utilization moved up 0.2 percentage points in September to 80.3%, a rate that is tied with the April 2022 rate, which was the highest since July 2000. In the third quarter, output in the sector grew 1.4%, reversing the decline of 0.6% in the second quarter.
Non-defense new orders for capital goods in September increased $3 billion, or 3.5%. Shipments decreased just $0.5 billion, or 0.6%, while both unfilled orders and inventories increased. They were up 1% for unfilled orders and up 0.5% for inventories.
PMPA's Speaking of Precision podcast, which was released on Monday, discusses the term workmanship and the 4 aspects that go into assuring successful transactions between supplier and precision machining shops. Our Speaking of Suppliers podcast interviews Dusty Alexander from Global Shop Solutions. Dusty shares how Global Shop Solutions benefits the precision machining industry. Our podcast can be found on major podcast platforms or on pmpa.org.
Now it's time for our weekly tip. The need frequently arises in our shops to estimate the weight of steel, whether as a part of quoting, to estimate how much steel may be needed given a certain length of part, or just to decide how heavy the bar is we are loading into the machines for safety purposes. Counting bars in a bundle and multiplying by weight per bar allows a quick reality check on whether or not the tag weight is correct, or how much weight is left in the rack. For rapid methods to determine the weight of a steel square, flat, round, or hex bar, go to pmpa.org's Knowledge Centers or Final Cut of the Week.
And that's our take on what you need to know for the week ending October 28th, 2022. For more information and links about any of the topics discussed today, please go to pmpa.org or click on Final Cut of the Week.
Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next Friday.